Hello, I'm the Bowmeister, and welcome back to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Last time, we got our butt handed to us by Lucamon. In fact, I think I can... Oh, no. Oh, no, he won't show up in that one. Because we didn't... Because it gamed over us, we had to restart. So, Terriermon's exclusive scoop. By the way, we can suspend cases at any time by just selecting them. Hi, Terriermon. Ah, you must be the detective in charge. When the interdimensional wall broke down, I was sent from the digital world to this one. Right now, there are Digimon in this world that are afraid, don't know where they are, and think of humans as their enemies. I would rather not see humans as my enemy. I'd still like to think there's a way for that humans and Digimon can coexist peacefully. But I didn't know what to do, so that's when I heard about you guys and how you have solved many problems for Digimon. So, I would like to examine you in detail. Please show me all the good that humanity has to offer. Okay. Really? Hooray! Thank you so much! Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but... I know it's sudden, but there's another case I'd like you to take. Seems someone has run out on a bill at a restaurant in Shibuya. The restaurant staff is asking for help in tracking down the perpetrator. It's been a while since we had a case fit for a detective. Please handle this one as well. Alright, Terriermon buddy, come on. Ah, you're the detective, aren't you? Please, right this way. I sent in the request. I work in the cafe. Please, I need your help tracking down and arresting this criminal who ran out without paying. Earlier today, at around 2 p.m., a diner took up and left without paying for their meal. I was here in the cafe with my husband. As usual, I was dealing with the customers and my husband was cooking. Then, I think it was about 5 minutes to 2, I went out the back door to go and phone my friend and left my husband in charge of the cafe. While I was on the phone, I heard a voice cry from inside the cafe, "It's a dine and dash!" So I immediately hung up and went back inside back into the cafe. But when I got inside, my husband wasn't there. He had run out of the cafe after the criminal. Before I went out for the phone call, there had been more than 20 customers in the cafe, but when I heard the shout and came back in, 4 of the customers had gone. So I thought my husband had gone after the criminal and entrusted the cafe to a regular I knew and went out looking for the missing customers. Well, were you able to find the 4 missing customers in such a short amount of time? Honestly, I just got lucky. The dine and dash occurred about 5 minutes after I went out the back to make the phone call. These customers must have left during that time. I'm good with faces, sort of talent of mine. They even admit that they were all in the cafe. So, I talked to each of them, listened to their stories, but I can't work out who it was. I'm sure one of them must be the criminal, but... So please, go and ask each of them about this and catch the criminal. Surely, the only one who is lying would be the criminal. The other 3 have no reason to lie. Please investigate the crime. On it! Alright, so, First Lady. There was another person named Yotsua who left about the same time I did. No one behind the till, so I didn't know where to leave my money, but she left it behind the register, so I did too, then I followed her out of the cafe. I also heard someone shout about the dine and dash, but I don't know who. It sounded like a man's voice. One man shouting once. Okay. I was the one who yelled out, "It's a dine and dash!" The cafe owner man who heard me went running after the criminal. By the way, this is Ichihara. I was curious about the dine and dasher, so after that I went straight up to the counter, placed the money there, and then left. You could only see the criminal from behind. It was a woman. I tried to run after her too, but I lost sight of both the waiter and the criminal. Nishio's not the criminal. She's a beautiful woman. I fell in love with her as soon as I saw her, and I spent my entire lunch eating cheap spicy curry and staring at her, but after someone shouted out, "It's a dine and dash," Nishio left the cafe. That criminal obviously ran out of the cafe before the shout. So, you're Nishio. You must be Yotsua? Yep, Yotsuya. The dine and dash happened at 2 p.m. exactly, right? At that time, I had almost finished and had gotten up to go to the restroom. I returned and heard it's a dine and dash, and there was commotion in the cafe. It had nothing to do with me, so I put my money down and left. Yeah, the shouting voice was definitely the waiter. Yotsua, it's you. Is it the Yotsua or Ichihara? I'm gonna get to consult my trusty guy because I don't want to get this wrong, for 1, and for 2. Yeah, I'm not that good at these, to be honest with you. So, we're gonna go ahead and find this out here. But I'm definitely thinking it's either Ichihara or Yotsuyo, or Yotsuyo. Yotsuyo? I can't pronounce that name to save my ever-living bacon. Bacon. Dude, I don't have any here at the house. Oh, sorry. Getting a long ways ahead of myself. Okay, so I need to get... I think Terriermon is after all these. It's either after all the great cases or it's just before. Yeah, because it's got 2. Oh, there's even another one. Oh boy. Sorry, just looking here. Yeah, that's definitely. Shinomine's challenge. Comeback show. Ah, so it is Ichihara. Okay. How's it going? Do you know who the criminal is? Yes, I do. Please tell me who it is. Criminal is... Ichihara. Huh? Why me? I knew it. That's who I thought it was too, Yin. What? I never did any such thing. If you think I'm the criminal, let's hear your explanation. Well, let's see. Out of the 4 customers, 2 of the stories most definitely didn't match. Isn't that right, Yin? Second choice was the man who shouted the waiter or Ichihara. Yes, well done. Just what I expect from you, Yen. Among 4 people, there's conflicting testimony. Who actually shouted, "It's a dine and dash"? Was it the waiter or Ichihara? In that case, you would know your husband's voice well as you hear him all the time, right? Yeah, excuse me. I'm sorry, I just heard a loud voice cry out suddenly. Excuse me. I can't remember if it was my husband's or not. Oh, I see. In any case, isn't it strange that Ichihara said that he was the one who shouted out, whereas Yochua claimed it was the waiter? So that means must mean one of them is lying, which means one of them is probably the criminal, right? Wait, but then why are you accusing me and not the Yotsuwa woman? Well then, that's... Yen, do you know? Nishio and Sanpei's testimony must be correct. Yes, that's right, Yen. You're really something. So basically, we should trust in Nishio and Sanpei's testimony, right? Yes, according to Nishio, there's only one shout, so it can't have been both Ichihara and the waiter. According to Sanpei, Nishio left the cafe right after the dine and dash happened, and Nishio and Yotsuwa left the cafe at almost the same time. So essentially, there's no one who could back up Ichihara's story. Yotsuya's alibi is backed by Nishio and Sanpei, and they're not the criminals, so we can believe them. That means Yotsuya can't be the criminal. The criminal said the opposite of what Yotsuya said. Yotsuya told us the waiter shouted, but the one who said he himself shouted out was... The criminal is Ichihara. Don't talk such nonsense. I was definitely the one who shouted out. I called out to the other customers in the shop to warn them about what this stupid jerk was doing. I always told you I ran out after the criminal. Why are you blaming me? You should be thanking me. You didn't catch him. Oh dear. I'm sorry, I couldn't catch the criminal. The criminal is here. Is this the guy? You're the one who dined and dashed? Ah, Mr. Policeman, this guy here is the one who ran out on the check. This young boy ran out on the check in your restaurant? Right then, he's coming down to the station with me. Case closed. Well, you're really as good as they say. Right, back to the office. I'm sure Kyoko will want to congratulate you on a job well done. You're there. Hold on a second. You're the one who tracked this criminal down? Well, it's quite amazing. Quite the feat indeed. Thank you for your help in catching this dine and dasher. Or whatever. I'm done with this. Huh? You're such a bunch of chumps. Huh? What is this? Great job working that out. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Don't you get it yet? How about now? I'm not a real cop. Oh, you should see your faces. We are members of the much talked about Shibuya Delight Gang. Members of Delight love the thrill of getting away with crimes again and again and we're impossible to catch. But that's... Do you mean you actually enjoy running out on checks at restaurants, doing bad stuff and deceiving everyone? Tip the iceberg, idiot. Do you really think that'd be enough to satisfy us? If you embarrassed us and you're going to pay for that, we will have our revenge. First, I'm going to spread a rumor around that you couldn't catch the guy who did the dine and dash. Best detective around? I don't think so. But such a roundabout kind of revenge won't be enough for us. Catch me if you can. If you can't, we're going to keep doing bad stuff. They got away. Where do you think those guys are going? I heard something. A gang of thugs who always cause trouble around this neighborhood hang out in the Shibuya subway station. But don't even think about going after them. It's too dangerous. Those guys are criminals. Should leave this to the police. Here's your fee. Please don't be shy. You did a great job tracking down the criminal. Got medical spray. I'm a little worried about what that guy said before about revenge. I know what it is. Revenge is when someone does something bad to you, so you do something bad back to them in return, right? Why would he say such a thing, though? It wasn't our fault he got arrested. It was his own fault for doing all those bad things. Nothing good ever comes from getting back at someone. Anyway, sorry. Should we go after those guys? Okay, let's do it. We're off to the Shibuya subway station. Look. Those guys are trying to use Digimon for evil purposes. They're probably abusing them all the time. We never use humans for anything. I never want to have that kind of relationship with a human. Let's pat Terriermon on the head. Good, Terriermon. Thanks, Yen. I've calmed down a bit now. Let's go, buddy. I wonder if those guys are in here. Let's go. Of course, we've got the fact that I'm the best window washer in elementary school. Some of these things, I wonder. And then, what am I doing? I need to eliminate encounters, because we are not going to try to fight too many things today, if we can help it. We just need to hopefully find the right pathway. Because that in itself is a challenge. Especially here in the Shibuya shift. This place is a giant maze. Why I'm kind of glad I turned on eliminate encounters, so if I have to, run around this place for 20 minutes, I'm stuck in here 20 minutes. But I'm also not in any harm of being in here for over an hour, including, battles. Hopefully, eventually, Terriermon stops me and says, "Hey, where are you going, dude? Turn around." This almost certainly feels like I'm going the wrong way. Yep, I went the wrong direction. See, that's why I'm kind of glad. It makes me wonder. It's also a little warm in my apartment, so I apologize. I've turned on the heater, but I think I'm getting a little toasty. Let me turn off the heater between episodes. Okay, so when the path splits, we'll head right, then down. Let's see if my hunch is correct. But I went the wrong way. Obviously. Like I said, we'll see if my hunch is correct. Oh, hey! There's a connect jump. I don't know if I want to hit this connect jump. Because that's the one for Edamon. So we did go the wrong way. Now, this is the one we had to chase down Edamon for. Omnion's level 11. I that when I hit the or when I jumped into that digital shift that it actually reset all of my buffs. In this case, turning off encounters. Oh, that's a good thing I remember to turn this one off then, right? Right. There we go. This should be... Oh, this one's not the one either. What's this? Oh, it's the hallway. Right now I'm just well and truly lost, guys. I apologize. But that's okay today. Minus it just being hot in here. I do think I have found the right pathway. There we go. There's a pathway. We'll see if it's the right pathway. There we are. There's a couple of no good thieves. Let's switch things up here though real quick. We're gonna grab Lilithmon. Here we go. Well done, you've managed to find us. To be honest, you guys just came here to be defeated by us, but well done anyway. You guys use Digimon, don't you? Well, we happen to be hackers too, so let's go. We're the better Digimon masters, as you will see. Here, I brought this along with me to use it to fight this guy. What? It's Ground Locomon! I'm fighting a train. Ground Locomon! This is a Digimon I found around here recently. After we had a little chat or two with him, he became a nice, obedient little slave. The pride of delight has been insulted. Avenge me, little Digimon. Put the hurt on them. Hello, Ground Locomon. We're gonna start out with Speed Charge Field. Judgment Blade. Oh, look! My internet went out! Oh, Lilithmon, if you wouldn't mind, ask be so kind. Phantom Pain! Done! 63 for Jessamon, 82 for Lilithmon, 88 for Shine Greymon, 25 for Omnimon, learn Satan Knuckle 3. We'll get rid of Heavy Strike 2. Hintarosmon 61, Xmon 56. Ground Locomon. Recharge, buddy. Or you'll just fall into a hole. Oh, Ground Locomon. Ah, please don't kill me. What? But that doesn't make any sense. How could that Digimon be defeated so easily? Never. I'll never forgive you. Digimons are not tools for you to use. We were flung into this world we don't know. Every day we struggle with terror and fear. There are Digimon being terrorized by humans, but there are also Digimon who believe that there can be friendship between humans and Digimon. That Ground Locomon probably thought that. Humans are. I'm your friend, Terriermon. Yin. That's true. You're not like that, Yin. You help any human who is in trouble, and even Digimon like me as well. We haven't spent much time together, but even so, I know. You are kind and warm-hearted, Yin. Like Yin said, give yourself up to the police, reflect on what you've done, and set it right. Even people like you can turn things around, so I'm going to try to trust in you. Yes, I will leave immediately. Well, I guess this had turned out well then, wouldn't you say? That's poor Ground Locomon. Well, yeah, I think that about does it for my case. You know, the reason I picked you wasn't just because you are a capable detective. I wanted to make friends with humans, but I myself was afraid of them, so I asked you guys because you have a good reputation among Digimon. Humans like those guys and I will never understand each other. Some part of me will always be afraid and never want to be around them. But when I see you, I understand. Whether it's a Digimon or a human, you have a way of looking at someone and gaining their trust. So, I would like to be able to look people in the face and be honest, like you. I like to be able to make friends without being afraid. More than that, I want to go out and tell the Digimon of the world that there are humans like you, that they don't need to be afraid. And finally, I would like to ask you something, Yin. My hand may be small, but pinky promise? Promise me, however hard it may be, you will never give up. You will create friendships between Digimon and humans and do your very best. It's a promise. Yeah! Well, anyway, it was really awesome how you dealt with that case, Yen. Thanks. Okay, I'm off then. See you later. Investigation of Terriermon's exclusive scoop completed. Return back to the BBS. Got the best Cyber Sleuth trophy. We also got a trophy, I can't remember what it was, but essentially it was filling a Digifarm. Well, it looks like things went just like the client hoped. You and Terriermon have both really grown up a lot, I feel like. Alright. And that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, I will meet you back at the top of Tokyo's Metropolitan Office building, because we are going to finally start the final chapter. Chapter 20 is waiting for us in the wings. And we're about this close to the end of the game. But we'll take care of that when we get there. Until next time, I'm the Baumeister. And as always, I have been obediently yours.